Mysterious.
Hello.
Hello.
Morning, Jonah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're all here and ready for you.
All right, perfect. Good to hear. I sent a PowerPoint presentation yesterday called
okay.
Omnia presentation. So I'm going to go through that real brief and quickly. It kind of is a script for me too to go over the program with Omnia. We've been around for 30 years, so I'm sure some sales associates may be familiar with it, may not be, but I'll start at a baseline. That way, you know, it might refresh some memory and might refresh some other thoughts you have on the program.
Should I print that out for them to follow along, or?
Yeah, if you have time, that would be great. I think it's long, but I'm gonna touch on things throughout it. I'm not gonna go in depth and read everything word verbatim.
Okay. I'll get that started while you're starting yours.
Be quick. And if we
I didn't see an email, so we'll just have you tell us about it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll go through it. It'll just kind of be basically my little script for this meeting then. But we'll start at a baseline of kind of the backstory of Omnia. We've been in manufacturing and have specialized in custom leather upholstery out of Chino, California, not China, for 31 years now. And it was started by a family, Zolferino family. And the idea behind it was to give custom upholstery to everyone in the California area with a European design. And we actually took the cut and sewn leather from Montebello, Italy, and upholstered it. And over the years now, everything we do is in-house and bench-made and handcrafted. The only imported materials are the top grain Italian leather that's sourced from similar factories in Montebello, Italy. So that builds off, you know, how we started. I'll resend the PowerPoint, but it does have a picture and a diagram that's a really nice resource for any new sales associates on the structure and construction details of the frame. But to break it down for you guys now, it's a poplar and alder wood frame with corner block reinforcement, no sag steel spring system through the back and the base, or sinuous steel string system.
You might be able to do screen sharing. I'm not sure.
Oh, I probably can. I mean, it's
advanced I know enough for that. As the meeting, I know I can, but I think you can as a participant too.
Says host disabled participant screen sharing.
What a horrible host.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if I can fix that. Oh, let's see. Window, share, optimize, no. Okay, now try it. See if that'll work now.
Okay. Perfect. I want to make sure. So we'll open this.
Perfect.
Great.
Hey, thank you.
Yes, thank you. That's smart thinking.
We'll get this Zoom thing sooner or later.
Yeah. Let's make sure view. All right. Okay, so I want to see though, does this, there we go. All right, give it a second to load up here. There. So this is something I sent over. I'll send it over again. And this is actually pretty valuable if you guys just want to, when I send that PDF or that presentation, if you just want to print this page out, this is a nice resource for any new sales associates and a resource for any questions your customers have regarding our product. Some people really want to know the ins and outs of how it's structured. And when I sold on the floor, this definitely helped me as well. So it goes into the poplar and alder wood. It goes into our warranties a bit and the top grain Italian leather story all the way around. On top of that, a number I would love for you guys to remember from this presentation, because I know we're going to go through a lot, but if there's something that you could remember from this presentation that helped me out a lot, it's 733 or 733. That stands for our warranties. So 7 years would be warranty on limited lifetime warranty on the frame. And 3 years would stand for 3 years on our top grade Italian leather, whether that's a low price grade 1 or a high price grade 5, you still have a 3-year warranty. And the other 3 stands for 3-year warranty on our cushion cores and mechs. So if you could remember 733, that would be a huge victory for this presentation.
Cores and what?
Mechanisms.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Does that also, is it 3 years on the motors?
On the, pardon me?
Is it 3 years on the power motor system?
Yes. So it's 1 year on the battery packs, but
Okay.
on the mechanism itself, it is 3 years. And we've never had an issue with battery packs. So we could probably extend that warranty, but it's 1 year because that's an external product.
Yeah.
Okay. And we go over, this is the warranties. We offer a lot more warranties. You can see here, the reason why I talked about the 733 is the 3-year warranty on top grade Italian leather, on the leather story, that is leading in the industry. And that covers against peeling, cracking, and transfer of color. So I'm sure you guys have been in this situation, but a lot of people will be looking for a leather sofa and they've had experience or have had a friend of theirs had a peeling or cracking sofa. And that's either because of a split or bonded leather. So we extend a 3-year warranty against that. And it creates a lot of peace of mind. So a common pushback I see sales associates give me on the phone or in trainings like this on why our product may not be moving as much as it should be is because of price. And knowing that 733 number will help paint the picture and create more peace of mind for the customer and give them that value sale as to what they're paying for. If you can reassure them, hey, for 3 years, you're not going to see any peeling or cracking on your sofa, that will add that extra value and may be able to upsell from the fabric sofa or from that split vinyl that they were looking at because of price. So that's something that's helped me out a ton and something that I still see sales associates miss when they're selling our product. This is our motion program. You know, you guys are part of PFD, so I really wanted to get into PFD and what we did, but I wanted to touch on what we have to offer. I'm never going to say no to any sale, so feel free to contact myself or Murray. We're available 24/7. But basically, this program is choose your arm, choose your footrest, and choose your seat back. So if you have a customer that's looking for a fully customizable motion piece, know that we offer this program, and it's either a quick call to myself or Murray, and we'll be happy to help you. This is also here for you too as a resource for you. And this goes into it a little bit more. We get a lot of questions on the difference between a box chaise and a split footrest and a waterfall chaise. So we have some pictures on that. Then this is stationary solution, similar idea to design and recline, but change your arms. Yes.
Can you go back to the last slide real quick? Your little inset was covering the difference between the split footrest and the box
Oh,
chase.
so you can see this thing
Yeah.
that I'm shaking? Oh, I didn't know. My fault. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. There's like a little version of you, and then we see your whole screen.
That's
But
funny.
I had it right in that top corner, so so they can see now the difference
Here, I'll
between
just get rid of it.
the split footrest and the box chase.
So the main difference between this, your split footrest is your typical footrest. Your box chase, which you can see right here in the middle, that has the appearance of a split footrest, but has the extra added piece of leather right next to it. You can see how where it looks extended. And then your waterfall chase is basically your traditional chase footrest with that extra added or kidney looking leather piece. So I get a fair amount of questions on that, so wanted to illustrate that for you guys. And then stationary solutions, similar idea to what we just saw with design and recline, but it's choose your arm, choose your leg, choose your nail head, and then choose your seat depth. And that's kind of what we have floored with you guys right now with the PFD. We have a couple different styles and different arms too. So your pricing is impeccable there. You're $8.99 in a sofa. No one can touch that pricing. And you have 9 frames to choose from. So the reason why I put this slide is it's a similar idea as that. You just can't choose your seat depth. But if someone really needs a deeper seat, it's a call to me and we can get that fitted for them. Just know the price jumps drastically because you're not in that PFD pricing program anymore. Power Solutions, similar idea, but you're on legs. I'm not going to go really into that too much. Bergamo is a modular set that's been doing really well for us. So the sleeper program is something you guys have access to that I've been seeing PFD vendors and dealers doing really well with. The reason being, in that PFD program, you're $8.99 in a sofa, right? If you add a sleeper, it's only an extra $250 on that discounted price. So you're right around 1,100-ish bucks for a sleeper sofa. Cost, everything I'm giving you is cost. So that's doing really well. That's something that I didn't really foresee doing well, but people are ordering that because it's a good price. It's $350 to add memory foam, which is a 5-inch depth memory foam mattress. This gives you the dimensions of everything. And with your program in the PFD program, the full-size sleeper is available in a couple of those configurations, the Uptown and Cedar Heights, to name a few. Give me a call on those because they do change. This talks about how our sleeper mechanism works. You know, that 5-inch memory foam mattress story right here on the left side. And then we have an inner spring mattress. I always sold the memory foam mattress. It was an extra $100. I just found it easier to replace if someone spilt a drink on it. That was my sales pitch. However you want to pitch it, that's always there for you. We do home theater as well that you guys will have access to. So this gives you kind of a synopsis on a lot of questions I get on home theater, like the different color of cups, cup holders, so you can change that. This right here, so this shows our lay color espresso walnut. There's another slide that shows the 9 different lay colors we offer. To be totally frank with you, 80% of our business is espresso and walnut right here. But of course, if a customer wants a different color, this slideshow and our website shows other colors for you too. But just to give you a heads up. And then Cartwright, that doesn't really apply too much with you guys. This designer leather pricing program has come up. So I want to touch on this briefly. Basically, this outlines your pricing on all your leather options throughout a frame. So where I see it coming up a lot is on ottomans right here and on leather and arm panels. It breaks down the cost to do that. So this is probably the most confusing thing you'll deal with Omnia. So feel free to call me on this. But when I'm on the road or something like that, I am going to ask that you like go and check this out, just so then that way when I'm quoting you things, you can kind of visually see it to make sure we're on the same page. Because if there's miscommunication on the bottom rail versus the top rail, and we misdo that, that's a mistake that we can't correct with a leather tech. So it's really important that we get really detail oriented with these kind of orders. Max Jacks, we don't need to touch on. Ergo chairs do well, but they're pretty self-explanatory. So this, yes, this is your dealer login. Make sure.
Hey, Jonah?
Yeah.
We have a question about the Euro chairs, if you can go back for a minute.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to butt in, please.
So, you wanna...
Well, last time you were here, you had said something about small, medium, and large sizes. And
Yes.
were you talking specifically about the Euro chairs?
Yes. So you have a medium and large option. Right here, it shows the specification of those. And you have 3 different style options. So you have the Big Sur, Pismo Beach, Santa Monica. And I'm telling you, a lot of people don't even know that we have 3 different styles. They do look very similar as far as seat. They're very similar, but there's a different seam, and you may not be able to see it on this. There's a different seam, back seam between the Pismo Beach and the Santa Monica. And your Pismo Beach and Santa Monica have the tilt headrest function, which sells really well. I'd say a majority of our business is between those 2 options. Your medium is going to sit anybody between a 5'3" to a 5'10" height, and anybody above that's going to be a large. So really it's a his, her idea, but I don't want to get too gender specific on that, but that was the idea behind it. You do have a walnut and espresso color base option as well, and you can adjust the height of the chairs. So it's a very versatile product. This definitely runs up against Equinus a lot in their stressless program. And the way this sells well compared to theirs is the leather story. You have a plethora. I remember I was there. You guys had over 70 leathers, if I remember correctly. So you have a plethora of leather options. And when you go to stressless, they got to order it containers, so we're pretty quick turnaround. So that's where our niche comes into play, and that's where you can see good sales with this program. Does that answer all the questions?
There isn't any other part of your lineup that really comes in small, medium, large. It's just, this is really the only place.
So this comes in medium, large, and then that stationary solutions program, which I believe you guys have upstairs right by the stairwell, that is a small, medium, and large program as well.
That might be what she was remembering.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. And that was, let's go, just to get a picture of what I was talking about. That's this program right here.
Yeah.
And I believe it's upstairs right to the right of your showroom. Unless you guys changed it since I've been there. So maybe it's moved.
The motion version, but not the stationary version.
Yeah, we have the motion version of that.
Okay.
But I don't know if we have the stationary POP up.
Okay. All right. What I can do is I can have the back office send you the stationary solutions brochure. That way it looks, God, I'm like changing a lot. It looks like this bottom right-hand corner, basically. That's the the POP. So it's pretty valuable to have. That way you have your dimensions, you have your arms, and you have your leg and nail head options to go through with the customer. And on the back, it gives you all the configuration possibilities.
Great.
So I'll have the back office, I'll put an order in right now for that, and I'll have the back office send those out to you guys. And then you guys are probably pretty familiar with this. The miscellaneous images, kind of the dealer login. I'm just going to touch on this briefly because sometimes I feel sales associates might miss this. Miscellaneous images is just a tab of a ton of different images that myself, other reps, photographers have taken of our product on the showroom floor or in various other showrooms. And I still look at it. I check on it at least once a month just to get new ideas. So it's a fun spot to just kind of check out some cool new ideas and come up with a fresh idea for a customer that may be looking for a new modern sectional or something along those lines. It's pretty easy to scroll through. So if you have some time to kill, the reason why we put this is just an easy way to get a new idea with our program since there's so many options with us. This goes into the leather descriptions of the different types of leathers you guys have access to. I'm not going to go in depth on this, but a couple questions I have been receiving is the difference between semi-aniline and aniline plus leathers. And the real difference between those is our semi-aniline, they're both a top grain leather, but our semi-aniline have been processed a little bit more. So those are going to be the lower grade 1 to 2s are going to be leather labeled at semi-aniline. And you'll see the higher grades will be like the semi-aniline plus label. Those have been treated but not processed as much. So better for your empty nesters, people who don't have kids or pets. They're a lot more open and vulnerable leathers. And the reason why they're a higher price is because they're a rarer hide. We got luckier with the consistency of the hide. It's easier for the tannery to just dye things one purple per se, than make sure that it stays consistent with the tick marks and the stretch marks. So that's how I pitched on the floor, and that did pretty well for me. And that's a question that comes up a fair amount. Do you guys have any questions on our leathers? It is a huge selling point.
Actually, we do have a question.
Yes.
If we have a lot of people that want to disinfect their leathers right now.
Yes.
And so what do you recommend?
So I can't remember last time, but in the warranty and in our product details, if you use anything other than our Omnia leather milk, which is our leather cleaner, it voids that 3-year warranty. And what this leather milk does is it's a cleaner, 132-ounce bottle, it's one cleaner, and then it's one protectant / conditioner. And it's really easy. It's a spray bottle. Spray it on, you clean it, then you put the protectant in the conditioner, let it soak for a minute, couple minutes, and that basically reconditions the leather, protects it from the natural hair oils. That's what really does damage to leather over time because it's porous. So that protects it from any natural hair oils or body gels or lotions. That's what we recommend for cleaning it, disinfecting product right now. And that works on all of our leathers. So whether it's a grade 1 or a grade 5, it works on all of them, whether it's a nubuck, oil wax, or aniline leather.
Is that associated with leather milk product, or is that your proprietary?
So it's our proprietary blend. The bottle, I actually have one in the kitchen. The bottle says Omnia leather milk on it, so it's all part of a package with our product.
All the mumbling was us saying we should probably order some of that.
Yeah, I agree. An easy way to sell it, how I sold it on the floor, And what I recommend doing, it's $640. It's a big case you get. It's actually, there's free shipping now too, so it's a good time to buy. And it's $240 for 12 32-ounce bottles of the cleaner and $400 for the cleaner, the conditioner and protectant. And basically, I would just put the cleaner and conditioner right next to where you guys check out in one of those spots. And it's a quick reminder for you to, pitch the product after, you sell them a $4,000 sectional. It's retails at $79.99. So people usually, it's an easy sale. They're not going to think twice about spending an extra $80. And the price per bottle for you guys is like around $40 is what it comes out to. So easy margin for you. So I'll send over the information to Jennifer, and I'll follow up on that too with you guys.
Thank you.
Did you just say also that using anything other than that voids the leather warranty?
Yes, it does. Fun story for you. I had a little nightstand or side table next to my sectional, and it's been there for a while. And I just moved it to get the carpets clean, and it actually rusted on the leather. Not the biggest deal because I was going to put the table back, but I'm like, there's no way this cleaner is going to work. And it worked impeccably well. It looked like it never even rusted over the leather. I was shocked. It's been there for ages. I just never noticed it. So I'm a huge fan of this product, and I firmly believe in it, especially after that. I was like, that's incredible. So line drawings, you guys, a couple of you have probably done these. These on top of the designer leather are the toughest things that you're going to do with our program, just because we want to be as detail oriented as possible. Once you do one, it's an easy thing, but you have your letters right there on the left side, and then you're labeling the leather and where you want it placed. Be as detailed as possible. That way we avoid any mistakes, because if we make a mistake here, it's really difficult to correct. And overall, it doesn't give a quality experience for the customer. And that, of course, is located in line drawings in your dealer login, highlighted here. And then we do fabrics as well. Something that sells really well with us is the fabric leather combo. So fabric on the back and seat cushions, because not a lot of people offer a top grain upholstered fabric leather collage per se sofa that has that top grain all the way around. So on the sides and back. So that's where we're seeing a lot of fabric sales, and I'm seeing a lot of people do that. So on something like an order like that, you could just write Denver dark brown leather and a Dartmouth charcoal fabric on seat and back cushions. That'll work. I'll be happy to do the line drawing for you on that. Or of course, never going to get mad if you do the line drawing. That way we're for sure on making sure the customer's getting taken care of and that we understand what you guys want ordered. But this goes into how things are cleaned and the covers on how they're cleaned as well. Performance fabrics do really well. They pass the rub count of over 100,000, and those are very durable, easy to clean. Any soluble will do the job on them. Here's price tags. I remember you guys did your own system. Here's a way to write up an order, but I feel pretty confident that you guys know how to write up an order. Not too concerned about that. Customer service form, email me. I'll be happy to fill these out for you guys. You don't have to worry about that. So email, call, text. If I don't pick up the phone, it's because I'm in the air. I always got Wi-Fi access, so email's a very reliable way to get in touch with me or Murray. This is your searched open invoice, shipped order details. I'm sure Jennifer, someone at the showroom floor, is familiar with how this operates. And right now, Murray might have touched on this when he did the training for you guys, or if you had a call with him. Right now, we are a bit slow. I hate to admit it, but our backlog's a bit large, and it's difficult for us to get through it with everything that's going on with COVID. So quote your customers 10 weeks on stationary and 12 weeks on motion. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Here's all our wood finishes for you. It's also on our website as well. And I think that about sums up the PowerPoint from my standpoint. One more thing too, I'm sure you guys are familiar, but I wanted to do a baseline with you since I had you here. Our foam cores are a 2.0 dense foam cushion core in Dacron wrap. And you can upgrade it at no additional cost to a 2.0 ILD rated dense foam cushion core, which that just measures the compression ratio of the cushions. And that's going to be something that engineers are going to want to know. I just pitched it as a 2.5. Then the customer understood it, but it's something I like to let you guys know on, because every so often an engineer or an entrepreneur really wants to understand the cushion core story, and they have every right to know.
Well, Jeremy,
Yes.
it's 9:30 and I can already hear people are coming in the store.
Okay,
So,
good. Go. Thank you for your time.
I think we got our questions answered.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Your PowerPoint was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll email it over to you. I really appreciate all you guys' time. Please go sell. Next time if we do this again, feel free to stop me. Just wanted to make sure I got you covered.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Jenna.
Thank you.